Okay, today we're going to learn about solving formulas, and it is an intense lesson. I do want you to write a vocabulary word down, and we'll do it after I go through the little steps. To solve a formula, our goal is to get the variable, that means a letter, that we are solving for alone, all by itself. So the first thing we want to do when we solve for a variable, we move things that are being added or subtracted. That's also what isn't connected. It's just like when we solve for x, we move what's not connected to it, and then we move what's connected. Same thing for any variable. And the last thing we do, we move the things that are being multiplied or divided away. But when we say multiply or divided, that's what is connected. Now I'm throwing you these steps, and you have no visual of what that means. So I'm just going to show you a formula. A formula is more than anything with more than one variable. So you work with them all the time. You just don't realize it. More than one variable. So an example would be an area formula. How do you express the area of a rectangle? Area of a rectangle is what? Length times width. That's a formula. Well, that would be volume. That's a formula because I have three variables going on. Give me another one. Ooh, here's one that you'll work with all the time. Perimeter formula. Perimeter is equal to 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. I have formulas all around my room. Somebody give me another one. Well, hey, who knows the area of a circle? Those are fun. Abby?
Radius times 2 times 4.
Pi, oh, that's circumference. So circumference is equal to 2 pi r.
And then there's also the diameter times pi.
Right, because 2 times the radius is the diameter. The next thing would be the area of a circle is pi r squared. That's a formula because I have more than one variable. All right, so that should help you get an appreciation of what a formula is. We're going to solve for formulas. So I want to take into consideration the perimeter formula. And I want to, so right now it's solve for p. Solve means that that variable is by itself. So to give you a visual here, I have the perimeter of any rectangle or square, any quadrilateral really, is equal to 2L plus 2W. Right now, P is solved for because P is alone. So to solve again means that get that variable by itself. But let's say that instead of P, I said solve for W. Actually, let's start out with L. Solve for L. Let's say that I wanted to solve for L instead of P. So that means I want L alone. That's my goal. My goal then is to get L alone. And how do you get L alone? You move what's not sticking to it, and then you move what's sticking to it, okay? So the first thing I would do, I want L on the left now. I guess it's not really that important. Maybe we'll start off leaving it on the right-hand side. So what is not sticking to L right now? The 2W. So this says plus 2W. How do you move plus? Minus. So this is where it's going to look crazy. Okay, can I take 2W away from P?
No.
No, because they're not like terms. So this just turns into P. Take away 2W is equal to 2L. Okay, now what's sticking to my L? How do you move that 2? That's our last step. So what I need to do is divide this by 2. If I divide that by 2, I need to stay equal. So I'm going to divide all of that by 2. Right? This is where we're geniuses. Then it looks like that cancels out, and I get L equals P, take away 2W, all over 2. I am done. I am done because L is alone. So let's recap our strategy. I underlined what I wanted alone. That's what I did right that first step. Underline what I wanted alone. Identified what was not connected to it, so I took that away. If I took it away here, I needed to take it away there. I can't combine the P and 2W, so I just wrote it as P minus 2W is equal to 2 times my length. To move the 2, I had to divide. I had to divide everything by 2. L is now alone, and I get L is equal to P, take away 2W, all over 2. Whew. That's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, I'm going to have you do an example in your notes. I don't know if you did this one or not. You have to make sure to do this one, though. Let's do the volume formula. Volume is equal to the area of the base times the height. We're going to keep it kind of simple. So volume equals B times H. That means the area of the base times the height. Let's solve for B. So if I solve for B, what do I want by itself? B. B. What am I solve for right here? Right now I'm only solved for V. So, again, my steps. First, I would move what's not connected. Is there anything that's not connected to it?
No.
No, so I don't really do step 1. Move what isn't connected. Secondly, I'm going to move what's connected. I'm going to move this. So what's connected to my B? How do I move it? Divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by H. Man, I do not know what I'm doing here. Move what is connected. There. Write it. Okay. So I'm going to move my H by dividing through by H. Do I know what V divided by H is? No, so I just leave it. Just leave that thing alone. And I say V over H is equal to V. I am done because what I wanted to solve for is all by its lonesome. We're going to do another one. And this one, these are kind of my favorite. Actually, all of this is my favorite. Who am I kidding? Let's say 10F is equal, now we're going to get a little more advanced here, 3AB minus 2C. Wow, is that a formula of formulas? How many variables do I got going on? F, A, B, C. I got 4 things going on. If you hate variables, yuck, this is a section you're not going to love. Just leave it, just don't let them intimidate you, okay? Just follow the steps. So, let me get my steps back down here. Oh my gosh. Yep, this is going to be on the TV. Move what?
Gotta move that up.
What is going on? Ah, there. Look at it. Like a puzzle. Okay, so the first thing, well, actually, I lied. The first thing I want to do is underline what I want to solve for, and I want to solve for A. So that means that I want A by itself. So So I underline it. I underlined it because that helps me think, okay, that's what I want all diagonals. That's like my point of focus there. All right, first, move what isn't connected. What is not connected to A right now? The 2C. How do I move that 2C?
Add 2C?
I do. I add 2C. Can I do 10F plus 2C?
No, you
No.
can't.
No, I can't because they are not like terms, right? So I just leave this as 10F plus 2C is equal to 3AB. It is not pretty. All right, now second thing, I move what's sticking to it, what's connected. So what's connected to it right now? A B and a 3, also known as 3B. We like to say the coefficient first, the number first. So it's saying 3 times A times B. How do you move times?
Divide.
So I divide through by 3B, you see? If I divide that through by 3B, then I need to divide this through by 3B. And look what happens. Cancel. Cancel. Who's left on that right-hand side? A. So I'm left with A is equal to 10F plus 2C all over 3B. That is the best algebra in the entire universe. If you feel confident with doing this stuff, then your algebra abilities are amazing.